Cyclocross Magazine here with Stephen Hyde, winner of day 2 of Cincinnati Cyclocross. So different day, different conditions, and not a solo ride. You had a companion there. Were you surprised to see Gage Heck with you?
Yeah, I was really surprised. I mean, well, half surprised. Yesterday he had a great ride.
Right.
There's no doubting that.
Yeah.
And I know he had a really long road season, so we didn't really see much of him in the first half. So I was kind of waiting for him to come around.
Yep.
He had some really kind of good rides last year, and it's due time.
Right.
This is a good course for somebody that's really light and has a lot of power, and he definitely fits that.
You guys were back and forth for the whole race, and it wasn't until the last lap till you made your move. Take us through that.
Oh, I try to move almost every lap. I'm going to be very honest. He was very hard to shake. Yeah, that was a hard race. I really had to dig deep to get that. Yeah.
Early on, were you guys working together to distance the others?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to drive it when I realized he wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you got to work now. Let's do this, and he did. He's not afraid at all. So.
Looks like with this win, you have a comfortable margin with the U.S. Cup CX. Does that allow you to rest easy going into the final race?
Well, I mean, like I said before, I still just want to win the races.
Yeah.
This is just a plus. So, yeah, I'm here to win the races. I'm not resting. Yeah, but I'm really happy about it.
Did you need to pit it all today?
I did not need to pit, no.
I saw all kinds of different tire choices out there, from file treads to mud treads. What'd you end up with?
Yeah, so we're on challenge tires, and I ran a baby Limus, which is a slightly smaller top knob with the Limus mud sides on the front, and I ran a Grifo on the back, so traditional Grifo on the back. Yeah. But, I mean, it was slick, but it's really like a momentum course, It wasn't about hard braking or big accelerations, so all about keeping momentum.
It's the first year of the U.S. Cup CX. What are your impressions so far?
So far, it's been awesome. I mean, the races have been amazing. I think they've done a really good job of promoting it, and it's great to see money back in the sport. Yeah. I think it's great to see Ryan have a job again. And I think he's done a really, really good job. And, what Scott did with the mountain bike scene for a long time was, I mean, it picked it up and saved it. And I think it's due time, and we've all been begging for a series, and I'm really happy to see it back. Thank you, Scott, and thanks, Ryan, for making it happen, really.
What do you think of the fundraiser for second and third?
Well, I mean, I think it's good. I mean, so as it sits, comparing it to the USGP, there's more money in the US Cup right now for the win, right?
Right.
But, I think my original vote was I'd rather see less than, I'd rather see first come down and then have 1 through 3rd. I mean, I think it gives everyone kind of something else to fight for. But, I could be wrong, because we were fighting really hard in this first half of the season before we did any fundraising, and I think it's unfortunate that we had to go to GoFundMe to make it happen, but I mean, Scott threw another big chunk of cash down, and I think a lot of people stepped up. We're not quite to the goal yet.
Right.
If people want to see, if the fans want to see a really good series, and they want to see us continue to have jobs that, especially the privateers, especially these guys that are fighting for it, I mean, your money to do this. So I mean, we're very, very, very thankful to everyone that's pitched in. If it's $5 or $100 or $1,500 or whatever it is, it's like we're super thankful, and it's a big deal. For me, I got into cyclocross because I watched the USGP and I watched all these things, and then I got here the year after the USGP. I always regretted. I don't know. I couldn't have gotten in any earlier, but so to have something back like the US Cup, it's great. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, congrats on the win today.
Thank you.
Good luck in Louisville.
Cool. Thank you so much.